Koenig off the screen for the lead. He does it again! Bronson Koenig!
Bronson Koenig is hitting 61% of his threes in Big Ten play. None bigger so far than that one right there. Hey everyone, welcome into the Press Pass. For the first time in his career, Ethan Happ was named co-Big Ten Player of the Week, as Happ became the first major conference player since 2003 to have at least 25 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 blocks in a game. Happ just took over in the second half. But the Badgers also got big minutes from Jordan Hill, who's seeing more and more playing time.
When he wasn't playing as much as maybe he wanted to, and he was on the scout team consistently, that he didn't whine or complain or worry about that. He just kept trying to get better and do the best he could did there on the scout team. And I think that keeping that mindset has helped him, and grow through that. And then when his opportunity came, he did a very good job with it. And that was prior to even Minnesota. I thought he did play pretty well against Ohio State. Then he played pretty well against Michigan. And then it's been building. He's taken advantage of opportunities.
It's a quick turnaround for the Badgers, hosting Penn State Tuesday night. Then Wisconsin is off to New York City to face Rutgers as part of Super Saturday at Madison Square Garden. The men's hockey team is also part of Super Saturday at MSG as the Badgers take on Ohio State. The teams meet first Thursday in Columbus. UW is riding high, coming off a win over 6th-ranked Minnesota. Now they get the challenge of another top 10 team in the Buckeyes.
There's no reason for us not to believe that we can match up against anybody with the teams we've played and how we've played them. Even you look at our losses, you're like, okay, the team we just played, even though they beat us, we can beat that team. And that's what we have to feel about ourselves. So against Ohio State, who is going to come at us hard, they're going to skate, they're going to work, they're going to have speed that we're going to have to deal with. But they should be looking at us on what they have to deal with us.
Both Thursday and Saturday's games start at 6 p.m. Saturday's game can be seen on BTN. The women's hockey team is on an 8-game win streak, and during that time, the Badgers have outscored their opponents 41-5. But this past weekend, the Badgers were on the right side of a couple tough physical one-goal games, a type of game UW hasn't really been in this season.
We showed a lot of resilience. We showed a lot of heart and character and ability to do what we needed to do to try to find an opportunity and then capitalize on it. And I complimented the group, after the game for doing that, because we were willing to go out there and pay the price that last 20 minutes and figure out how to win a game. So very proud of the group.
The Badgers end a 6-game homestand this weekend with Minnesota State at LeBron Arena. The wrestling team welcomes Penn State to the Fieldhouse on Friday night. There'll be a couple of top 5 matchups featuring Isaac Jordan and Connor Medbury. Jordan just picked up his 100th career win. Medbury is going for win number 100 this weekend.
It's a good mark for an athlete that way, especially being in the Big Ten and the competition we are so year in, year out. Both those two guys right there are very solid leaders for us in the room and out of the room. You can tell with Connor being back, it's helped us tremendously that way. They've both done a great job, great leadership, but I know they're looking forward to March. But before we get to March, still things we got to work on yet.
You have a chance to see Medbury go for win number 100 for just $1. Friday is Fan Appreciation Night. You can get $1 admission by printing a voucher from the Wisconsin Wrestling Facebook or Twitter page. After playing 4 of its first 6 Big Ten games on the road, the women's basketball team returns home this week. The Badgers were right there with number 16 Ohio State, and Wisconsin has out-rebounded 4 of its last 5 opponents. The record is not where the Badgers want it to be, but progress is being made.
It's a very delicate balance of making sure our kids are getting better as basketball players individually and together on what we're doing is more important than understanding putting in a specific game plan every single game. We're still going to put one in, but I think because of our youth, because of being the first year and understanding that part of the process, we've got to make sure that we don't push that to the wayside just to be on the left side of the column, because I think that can be fool's gold. And again, it would be great because I think it does give us confidence, but I think that part of what's going to make us a better basketball team and a better program long term.
The Badgers host Michigan State Wednesday and Indiana on Sunday. That's the Press Pass for Wisconsin Athletics. I'm Brandon Spiegel.